So before becoming a published writer, you worked in Hollywood, and you spent some time as a band member, bass player, I believe, and vocalist. And can you tell us more about your background a little bit and how that's related to your current life as a writer?
I'm from San Diego, and I moved up to Los Angeles with the ambition of being a really famous screenwriting rock star or a really famous rock star screenwriter. I wasn't really particular about which of these things happened first, and which one I gained the most fame and fortune from, and it didn't quite work out. I did play in a band for a number of years. I was the singer, the songwriter, and the bass player. I'm still really good friends with the guys, and it was a great experience, and actually one that I think was really helpful in terms of learning how to be a published writer, because anytime you work in a collaborative situation, you have to learn to let go of a certain amount of ego. And even though writing novels is a much more solitary process, and it's much more coming out of your head and not so much a collaboration with other people, the reality of publishing is that you are going to work with agents, you are going to work with editors, they are going to have opinions about your work, and a lot of times they're going to have really great opinions about your work to help shape it and make it better. And the same thing, I worked for a film studio for a number of years. I like to say that I was a mid-level bureaucrat. In a sort of a creative support role. I did a lot of research. I also managed a department. And all of those kinds of things teach you that you can't really be a flaky artist as much as you'd like to be. Things have to get done on time. There are deadlines. Those are real. You have to learn how to work with other people. Well, the thing about writing songs, because I wrote songs, is that it teaches you something about rhythm, it teaches you something about musicality, and I think that that informed my prose to a certain extent. Writing screenplays, which I've dabbled in somewhat, it teaches you to hone on the absolutely most essential narrative aspects, because you can't spend a lot of time describing things, so you really try to look for a well-chosen sentence to get across your point. And it also tended to focus me very visually, which it's really affected the way that I write prose, I think.